Hello my dear students, in this video class we are going to discuss chapter 8 of history, educating the nation. The topics which we shall discuss today, that are the two schools of thought, Orientalist and Anglicist, and Wood's dispatch and recommendations. So my dear students, when Britishers came to India, their main motto was to capture the resources of our country in all the possible way they could. So during that time, they didn't give any type of focus on the education of our country India, and as a result of it, the education of system of our country India perished a lot or was in a great problem. There were many Indians and other Britishers who traveled to the Western countries, and they believe that Western world is modernizing because of their education system and because of their scientific technology. So Indians also were in the favor that they should gain more education in the Western culture as well as the scientific developments, so that their country can also be a progressive one. So this gave a quest or a search for getting good and quality type of education. So the topic, the two schools of thought. How should be the education system of India? Regarding that, there were two views. One was of the Orientalists, who were in the favor of the James Colebrooke and William Jones. Another was of the Anglicists. Anglicists were headed by the Macaulay and James Mill, and Anglicists were in the favor that education should be given in a English language or in a Western language, while Orientalists were believing that education should be given in the local languages. So let us discuss one by one. Orientalist William Jones, who was the individual who was in the favor of the Orientalist. William Jones arrived India in 1783, and at that time he was appointed as the judge of the Supreme Court of Calcutta. According to the William Jones, Indian culture and ideas were developed in the past time also, and it was more grateful and knowledgeful comparison to the Western education. So according to him, Indians should revise their glorious past, and this glorious past of the Indians can also help the Britishers. So to give more strength to the Orientalist ideology, Henry Colebrooke and Nathaniel Halhed, these were the two individuals who formed the Asiatic Society in the Bengal in the year of 1784. And under this quest for the Indian culture and literature started. It was the view of the Orientalists that if a lot of emphasis will be given to the Indians to make them educated, it can create such a class of the Indians who will be loyal to the British officials, and they will be very helpful in the administration work. So there were many more except these individuals who were in the favor of the Indian culture and literature. One such was the Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings established a madrasa for promoting the education in the Muslims, and another individual was the Duncan, Duncan established a Sanskrit college into the Banaras so that Indian Hindus as well as Muslims can be educated. Now, Anglicist. Lord Macaulay was in the great favor of the Anglicist, and according to the Lord Macaulay, Indians should be educated with the Western culture and Western technology. He told that the knowledge of the East is not based on the advances, standard and scientific technology. Comparison to the Eastern knowledge, Western knowledge or the knowledge and culture of the West was superb, and it is the responsibility of the Western people that they teach the Western culture and modernizations to the Indians. According to the view of Macaulay, one self of English literature is compared to all the sacred and literature and scientific texts of the Hindus. Why was Macaulay in the favor of the English education? Because he wanted to create such a class of the people who should be in the appearance like the Western people, but they should be loyal to the Britishers. Secondly, he also told that if Indians will be taught in a proper way, they can help the British to coordinate their administration work. And which was the most important one, if Indians will get the test of the Western knowledge and culture, India will be a good market of the supplying the British study materials and text. So, while this was a great discussion at that time in India that how education system should be of the India, and at that time government of India or British government was also spending such a huge amount of money for educating the Indians. But the improvements which were made in the field of education, that were totally zero, or output was zero. Then many British officials as well as the Viceroy and generals decided and thought that it will be better if Indians will be taught, because if Indians will be educated, then there will be some reforms in the Indians, and there will be a class of the educated Indians who will work for British officials and will be loyal to them. So how should be the education system of our country, India? To decide this, a committee was established under the leadership of Mr. Wood, and this committee was formed on 19th July 1854, and this committee came to be known as the Woods Committee, and the recommendations which were given by that committee, that was come to known as the Woods Dispatch. So, and its recommendation. So what was the Woods Dispatch? In the Woods Dispatch, it was decided that Indians should be taught, our teaching should be given to the Indians, our education should be given to the Indians in the maximum vernacular languages or local languages at the smaller level and at the primary level. He also told that government should give some grant, means some money to the private schools and organizations so that they can flourish. He also told, if intellectual and moral character of the Indians will increase, then for the Britishers there will be the better servant who can assist them in the work of the administration. Besides that, same thing which was thought by the Lord Macaulay, if Indians will get the test of the Western culture and knowledge and literature, India will be a great market where British can supply their texts and other educating materials. Last one, which was the most important one, he told that for the higher class, English should be the main medium of education. Or in other words, we can say the people who are getting the higher education, they should get English education as a compulsory basis. So this was all about the course dispatch and its recommendations. Other things we shall discuss in the next video class. Till that time, bye.